Yo, what's up, folks? This is LBThaRealist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. So before I begin with this quick and concise video, go ahead and visit my Teespring. The link should be in the description below if you guys would like to purchase this Surrealistic Studios shirt. It says, where the real is surreal, down here. Love, peace, and light. I designed it myself. It's available on Teespring. If you want to go ahead and support the show, you can do that. Or if you want a wristband, Surrealistic Studios wristband, let me know. Let me know, and I'll be sure to get at you. So I'm going to talk about a few things very quickly, all right? So number one on my list, I made a video about Dave Chappelle. He did a stand-up recently called Unforgiven, in which he says he wanted us to boycott the Chappelle show. His own show, because he's not being paid for it. And these companies like Comedy Central and HBO are trying to take advantage of him. So he actually said he went to HBO and he tried to pitch his show to them initially. And they asked him, well, what do we need you for? He said, wow, that's kind of rude. So later on the day that he did Saturday Night Live, he found out that HBO was streaming the Chappelle show. So he went to them and he asked them, what do you need me for? That was interesting. And another interesting fact, Netflix actually picked up the show and they started streaming the show as well. He actually got in contact with Netflix because he has a deal with them. And he told them, hey, you streaming my show, it's making me feel bad. And you know what Netflix did? They stopped airing the Chappelle show out of respect and admiration for Dave Chappelle. Now, they're probably thinking about their bottom line and they don't want to ruin business with Dave Chappelle, so they went ahead and just took it off because they want to keep that relationship intact. Very smart move, Netflix. Very smart move. So Dave Chappelle actually praised Netflix. He doesn't have a problem with Netflix per se. He had a problem with HBO and Comedy Central. And he's asking all of his supporters, all of his fans, and people that believe in him and believe in what he does to go ahead and boycott the Chappelle show. Not the companies, but the Chappelle show. I mean, if you want to boycott the companies, that's on you. But he asked us to boycott the Chappelle show. And as a Dave Chappelle fan, I will be doing so. Another thing I wanted to mention, Dr. Bill Cosby had his appeal hearing, I believe it's this morning. So if you guys watch my show, you guys know I believe that Dr. Bill Cosby was railroaded. They basically slandered him all in the media, all in the news. And he was convicted of digitally penetrating, basically sexually assaulting a woman by the name of Andrea Constant. But they used 4 or 5 different women, their stories, in order to convict him on this one case, even though, those cases had no evidence, no proof. They weren't really a part of the investigation concerning Andrea Constant. They just used their testimonies to paint a picture about Bill Cosby. And if you think Bill Cosby did anything wrong, if you truly believe that he's guilty, my only thing was, give him a fair trial, because he wasn't given a fair trial. Look at the facts. Watch Nicole's View on YouTube. Watch Drew's Story News on YouTube, and they'll detail all the facts and all the different cases for you. So you don't have to take my word for it. The information is there. Look at the information, then come back and talk to me about it, all right? I mean, don't just assume that he's in prison, because he did something, because a lot of black men, a lot of people, period, get railroaded by our criminal justice system. There's no justice for some people. I know Bill Cosby's a millionaire, but there's no justice for some people, especially when they have it out for you. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, Jimmy Dore actually did a call to action, and he's pressuring, or he wants us to put pressure on our House of Representative members. We need at least 15 of those House of Representative members to pressure Nancy Pelosi into a vote for Medicare for all. And he believes that we can do this. A lot of us, expressed our pessimism, but, at this point, we need to be doing anything and everything that we can during this pandemic to make sure that everyone gets health care for free, not just affordable health care, but free health care at the point of service. You get sick, you get hurt, you get help. That's it, period. So we need 15 House of Representative members to pressure Nancy Pelosi into a vote for Medicare for all. And if they do not, if Nancy Pelosi does not bring up a vote for Medicare for all, then those people, those House of Representatives, should not vote her back in come January. All right? That's my opinion. That's a lot of other people's opinions. But you know, that's what it is. That was Jimmy Dore's call to action. So I went ahead and I did a video about that as well. Just trying to put it in the atmosphere. As many different people as we have doing this, the better, you know, so the more the merrier. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was President Obama just did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and I did a video recently about it, and it's actually doing pretty well. I got over 600 views on the video. It's like my best video besides the Ice Cube video that I did recently. So that was pretty interesting. A lot of people, you know, have their opinions about former President Barack Obama and what he did or what he did not do for black people. And I just wanted to remind people that it's okay to criticize people. And he even said in the interview, you know, if you're in political office, you will be criticized. And if you can't handle that, you shouldn't be in politics, honestly. So, like I said, you know, I have my problems with Barack Obama, you know, my personal, you know, irritations, such as he didn't stand up for the people, the Native Americans at Standing Rock and the water protectors at Standing Rock. You know, he expanded the NSA spying powers, you know, so that they basically are spying on all of us. And it's, you know, it was just ruled in a Supreme Court that was unconstitutional. But, you know, here we are. They're still doing it, you know, I'm sure. And he really didn't deliver on his hope and change promise when he campaigned. I mean, he has done nothing transformative for this country. Nothing at all. Now, a lot of people disagree. A lot of people agree. You guys be the judge. You know, check that video out and look in the comment section, you know, and express your concerns, express your opinions about that matter. What else is there to talk about? Coronavirus is still, you know, ravaging the world, basically, but America is having it the worst right now. California, they're saying, basically overtook New York in the number of cases, or, you know, there's so many people getting coronavirus all of a sudden. And just one thing that irritates me with that is that whenever somebody, you know, somebody maybe that I know gets coronavirus, they never tell you right away that they got coronavirus. They always wait like a month or two after the fact, and then they come out on social media and they're like, oh yeah, I had coronavirus, you know, and I got over it. It's real. Well, if it's so real, then why didn't you come out and say anything? I'm not saying I don't believe in coronavirus. I'm just saying that it's weird when people don't come out and say, hey, I got coronavirus, and they, you know, they let you ride the ride with them. You know, that way we all know that it's real. We all know how serious it is. And that's part of the problem. You know, the government, the people, we're not taking it that seriously. So when the government, the people at the higher, you know, in the higher positions don't take it seriously, it just trickles down, and then the people are not going to take it seriously. So it's one of these things where it's like, it's the silent killer, right? You know, some people can be asymptomatic and not even know that they're spreading it, apparently. So it makes it seem as though, well, what are we really fighting here? Is this thing that we're fighting, is it real? Because we're not seeing it. You know, we're not seeing people cough up blood in the streets. We're not seeing people, you know, suffer through this illness. We only see people fine, you know, or after the fact, after they had corona, then they make a video or then they make a post about it. And then it's like, well, you're fine now. I mean, what happened before? Like, what was the experience? Like, these are things that we absolutely need to know. You know, that's just my opinion. Again, I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. I just think that people need to be more forthright about the information. I think they need to be more transparent about what we're facing and what we're dealing with, because right now we're not taking the virus seriously. A lot of people don't want to wear masks. You know, we don't want to quarantine. You know, I think I've seen my grandmother more, you know, in these last 7-8 months than I have in the last 7-8 years. You know, and I think part of her explanation for it is that, you know, she's getting older now, and a lot of people probably have this same, you know, explanation that we don't know how many more days we have with our loved ones. You know, so if they're going to catch it, and if this is the way they're going to go, then I think a lot of them feel as though that this is just what it's going to be. You know, I know that's how my grandmother feels. Like, she just wants to see me, you know. So, also, I did catch the Mike Tyson fight on YouTube. I watched the highlights. Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson in the preliminary fight before Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. So everyone got their knockout. It was a crazy knockout. He slept him. And Nate Robinson was talking a lot of trash before the fight. But Jake Paul went in there and knocked him out. Not only once, but 2 times. It was a great fight. It was great. I didn't see the whole thing. But I saw the highlights, and that was a great knockout. The Mike Tyson Roy Jones was ruled as a draw, but Mike Tyson was amped. You could tell he was ready to go again, and he wants to really make a difference and really make this Legends Only League, something bigger than himself. So he wants to help people. He wants to get more people involved in this organization, and I'm here for it. And I think a lot of other people are here for it as well, seeing a legend come back into the ring. So again, it was a draw, but if you seen it like I seen it, you would say Mike Tyson pretty much won that. He pretty much won. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like this video if you like, share, and subscribe, because I'm trying to get my subs up, trying to get my views up. So help a brother out if you can. Help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? All right, until next time, folks, remember, love, peace, and light. Again, if you want to support the show, visit the links in the comment section below, or in the description below. And you can also get a free stock with Robinhood, free stocks with Webull. You can start driving for Postmates, get some extra money during this pandemic. And it's really easy, y'all. It's really easy to make money if you want to. All right, so until next time, be good. Do something kind for somebody else, all right? I'm out.